Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Ninja Boy for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. After going to the mountains north of Arcadia Town, we met this slowpoke master who had no idea what we need to do at Mount Kyojin. Actually, Temple Bayon. And he sent us all the way to Yokon to talk to Nostradamus, who suddenly now serves another purpose. And he tells us to go to Mount Kyojin. That's where Mount Kyojin goes in. And now we have to go all the way back. I want to use Magiport, but the way it works, again, it doesn't feel worth it. Like, it just doesn't feel right how you use the door that pops up after you use the spell. If it were a simple teleport spell, like you just go from the world map to the last town that you entered a convenience store in, I'd be okay with that. But no, a door has to pop up in the overworld map, and you have to go through the door. And given how the encounter rate in this game is notoriously random, I find myself not wanting to use it unless I absolutely have to, and I just don't want to go through a whole bunch of frustration. So therefore, I'm going through all these battles just so I can go through this while using as little NP as possible. I don't want to use NP unless I absolutely have to. And yes, I do have to go this way. I find it funny that Jack and Ryu's head come out of the, just peep out of the boat there. But anyway, I really want to use Magiport. I don't want to, because of how it works. They had to complicate it so much that it goes from being really useful to almost useless. And now I need to go down. I need to go south, because that's how we get to the old man's tent there. You're here, at least you can go down with one hit from a sword, assuming I'm at the right distance. That's another thing I don't like. You have to be at a certain distance, or else the guy you're hitting just goes down in a heap right where they stand. So, besides the near uselessness of Magiport in this game, there is also an enemy that I want to show off, and I want to see if I can get into a battle with them and hopefully not die! Because I had to re-record this due to dying, and I don't feel like dying. So, while we look for this random encounter that I want to show off so badly, I might as well just go ahead and, for the first time in possibly forever, I'm going to go off topic and talk about some YouTube video that I saw. No, it's not going to be some hot button issue thing that will date this video horribly, or it's not like what an employer would call inappropriate or anything, but at the same time, well, it involves wrestling, but anybody could get this. So, before I did the practice run for this video, I watched a video on YouTube, just came across this thing, where it's basically this house show, this live event, WWE, back when it was called WWF, and I believe it was around 1998, because Stone Cold is in this match, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he's holding the WWE, or at the time, WWF Championship when this match occurred, because you can see him holding it afterwards. It's a match against Triple H back when he was still kind of known as Triple H Hunter Hearst Helmsley, before they, just shortened it to Triple H. And it was back when DX was still a kind of new thing, back when D-Generation X was still fairly new. And it was for the WWF Championship. Long story short, Austin won with a stunner. Now, I'm pretty sure there was a post-match beatdown because Austin is on the mat, lying on the mat, face down afterwards and trying to get up. Well, this guy, who happens to be a fan, dressed in all black, just t-shirt and black pants, just runs into the ring and just attacks Austin, and wow, I did not press a button. There was a slight delay between me going into that battle and me pressing the button. But anyway, Austin's face down. This guy just jumps the guardrail and just attacks Austin. And I swear this reads like something out of WWE Storytime, which is just a series of funny stories by, guys who were there and everything. You would have the WWE Network to get that, but anyway. What was it? Oh, yeah. Austin's face down, dude's attacking him. Triple H gets back in the ring, grabs this guy from behind, gets him with this amateur wrestling style takedown, which I swear reminds me of WWE superstar Chad Gable. And then just elbows him a bunch of times. Meanwhile, while Triple H is just elbowing the guy, kind of punching, kind of elbowing, it's not exactly clear. I guess he just kind of had his arm crooked while he was punching him. Referee Mike Chioda, longtime WWE referee, happened to be the referee of this match. He gets back in the ring while Triple H is beating up on this fan who just decided to be bold, and he starts kicking him in the head! Like, what the heck? And there's that battle again. There it is. That's the one that I wanted to do. We only have to defeat one of them. And before I do this, 1, we're going to use a sweet bun. 2, we're going to equip the Boomer Star. And 3, we're going to alternate between the Boomer Star and the Miracle Kick. And if I can hit this guy from behind, or rather, when he comes back down, that'd be cool. Don't know if I'm going to do that, but wow, he is just... wow. And I might as well just go ahead and use the Boomer Star there. But back to the video that I was talking about. What makes anyone think jumping into a ring, a WWE ring, or any wrestling ring for that matter, and just trying to beat up the guy, one of the guys in the ring who does this for a living, why do you possibly believe this would be a good idea, that this would lead to anything good happening to you or for you? I mean, I've seen this before. I mean, there was the guy who jumped into the ring during that ladder match versus Rob Van Dam versus Eddie Guerrero. I think that was the match. I don't know when it took place. But it was definitely during a pay-per-view, and this guy just tried to push the ladder down, and Eddie sees the dude and just jumps up and just wallops him, and then security just moves right into place. Why would you do this? I mean, what good do you think would possibly come out of this? It makes no sense to me. I mean, there are probably better ways to be famous that don't involve being horribly maimed. Like YouTube videos or something. Though, that can be debated. But I don't know why you would want to do this. So anyway, we're at C-Town because I'm just like, why jump into a ring and just fight a wrestler? Just why? And we got these guys. These guys go down easily to the sword. I mean, there's the RVD Eddie Guerrero match I mentioned earlier. There was this one match where I think it was Psychosis and somebody else in WCW, and well, who was it? Brian Curtis. Oh, no, wait, Mark Curtis. That's his name. Dude tries to get into the ring. Brian Curtis, the referee, sees him. And he is just this very unimpressive looking short guy. He's probably like around maybe 5'5", 5'6". I don't really know his height all that much. Dude clearly does not look like a wrestler. I mean, he has a handlebar mustache and he referees matches for a living. But he was also trained as a wrestler before he became a referee. And when that guy got in the ring, Curtis saw him immediately and just got him with an eye gouge. And then security moved in place right afterwards. And, wow, you are standing in a pit. I will never understand why anybody would ever want to jump into a wrestling ring like that. No training. Just, I mean, obviously not a wrestler, just a darn fan. And just try to go to town on a wrestler just to be all cool or something. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure if you do that in the WWE event nowadays, you're just going to be just thrown out of the building, and they will file criminal charges against you, because that did happen. I know somebody went after Roman Reigns like a couple years ago, and that did happen. So, yeah, don't jump into a wrestling ring when you're obviously a fan with no wrestling experience and try to beat up on a wrestler because, I want to be famous, or I want to be cool. You will be horribly maimed. I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar isn't the only one who would give you the beating of your life. And he's been in MMA. But anyway, back to the game. I do know that a manta ray enemy that I fought, that gave up like 400 experience points, so that battle wasn't all bad. And I know I gotta beat 3 of these bull enemies. Oh, no. Or maybe I did already beat 3, I can't even tell. But here I am at level 22, and we're going south from C-Town here. Because we need to find the guy who needs to drill a hole into Temple Bayon, so we can go into there and do things. And it's a good thing I'm getting this enemy again. Don't know why I was looking backwards, but, well, that worked in my favor. He walked right into my sword there. And this is a very easy battle that gives a lot of experience, and I'm glad that it is. And here's where we need to go. If you go to the east from here, it just leads to nothing. So don't even go over there. And I may die a few times. Because that can happen. You need to be on the very edge of these platforms when you make these jumps. And it's a thing that I forget to do. And there's one that pops up when I least suspect them to. Yeah, when you reach that... When you get past the 2 bridges that are just 3 floor panels each, that's when you want to slow down. And by going through here, we have to go through another cave. And I need to figure out what the heck I need to do here, even though I did a practice run earlier. And that was not the way I wanted to do it, but you know what? That worked. That really worked. Ugh! And, I really need to rethink this. And what you're supposed to do... Oh, there we go. You just have to hold up. I forget you can hold up to jump higher. I thought you had to do a running jump at first, but no, you just have to hold up while jumping straight up. Just standing still and just jumping straight up. That tripped me up. But anyway, we need to go to the left when we come out of that second action scene. Because if we go to the right, we're going to have to go all the way back around just to go to the area that we need to go into. And we should be approaching the cave any minute now. Now, despite my rant from the beginning of the video about Magiport for like the umpteenth time, I will have to use it once I get through this part because I really don't want to... Or maybe I do. I don't think you have to go through the... No, I don't believe you do. I'm pretty sure you don't have to go through the action scenes again. In case you are going the opposite way, like when you're heading back. And yeah, I'll take on the bee pigs. Why not? Just wait for them to fly my way. And I should be able to take them on. And jump on this guy. Jump on this guy. Take him down. Make sure he doesn't get any damage on me while I come out of this battle, and there we go. I may use Magiport after this, I may not. But we have yet another action scene. And it's a good thing I hit that P block because that gave me a pot sticker. We need to climb some ropes, jump off the very top of them while avoiding some bats. And we need to make a running jump carefully to these platforms, jump off of them carefully so that we don't hit the spike down there. Now, this is where the game trips you up. You have to get down onto this platform. Otherwise, you're not going to make it the rest of the way. You have to use this platform. And I thought I was going to land the spikes and give myself a case of the old instant death, but thankfully that was not... Thankfully that didn't happen. Woo. And thankfully, that platform stops there, but I'm pretty sure you can still grab the wall just in case. We need a ceiling climb here. And then we need to be careful here. And we need to climb these vines. Been a while since we did some vine climbing. We just hold right. We will bounce off that P block, but we will eventually start going back to the right. And then we continue on to this area. Do some ceiling climbing here. Want to be careful. Very careful. And we need to make our way up here. Now, there are some spike balls. We definitely want to avoid those. I'm pretty sure those will do a load of damage if we run into them. And here, we want to go up. Now, we obviously can't crawl down there. We don't have any crawling abilities in this game. But we do have Micro Ninja, which we got a little bit earlier. You want to take this top path because the lower path gets you to a game of concentration. From here, we want to get onto this platform, and we want to take the higher path. If we take the lower path, we're going to fall right into the spikes, and we are going to die, and we have to do this all over again. Just keep walking to the left. You'll clear the pit. No worries. And now we have yet another section. This time around, it's Charm Boat time. There's a boo bomb that I don't need because I'm full on boo bombs. And I want to be very careful. Ah! I should not have pressed B. But at least I can do this part again. At least I start at the beginning of this part when I die. And let's be a little closer to this edge of the screen when we do this the second time around. There we go. Now let's not mess this up horribly. I really don't want to mess this up too horribly. There we go. Now, we got some fall-away areas here. We want to jump back on Charon, because the upper path leads to another game of concentration that I don't feel like playing. And from here, beat this enemy up. I'm pretty sure I could just run off the edge, but I didn't really want to chance it or anything. And we need to make a running jump to here, bounce over the spikes. What is over here? Okay, not much else. And from here, we meet Dr. Archeo. Dr. Archeo has a field, E-I-E-I-O. Dig here, dig there, everywhere, dig, dig. Where is my giant? So is he the man? No, that's Becky Lynch. I'm Dr. Archeo, and I can break any kind of stone. There's a legend saying an ancient giant is buried here. I found some positive evidence, but it just takes time. We need your help. Could you come with us? My help? Well, alright. Take this watch. I found it while digging, but it's no use to me. And we now have this watch in our possession, which I'm pretty sure will come into play later. For now, though, I want to return back to Arcadia Town, and I want to fight my way there. If worst case scenario happens, I will use Magiport. But I really don't want to use it because it can be quite cumbersome to use. Again, Magiport could have been handled much more easily. It could have been handled better. You're kidding. Oh. Well, that's one way to get up to the ceiling. I've never practiced any of this. I've never practiced any of this whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure... No, well, I guess that helps. But at least doing this is a little bit easier. At least you can get through here both ways rather easily when you know what to do. Now what about this? Oh, fun. Oh, fun. But at least I know what to do, and I only have one shot to do this in. Got it. And let's jump over there so that the pufferfish doesn't hit us. Alright, we are back. And I'll go for a little extra length on today's video to... It's this way. I'm going to get a little extra length on today's video, just so I can get to Archeo Town a little more safely. What in the world was that? There was a graphic of something there, and I didn't even see what it was exactly. Graphical glitches, yay! So, now... I need to make my way. Okay, I know where I need to go now. I just need to fight. That would be good. And if I could do this without dying, that would be great! And... well, I got 2 of these guys where I want them. It's just a matter of taking them down. You are probably going to zoom around the room. Great. So today's video was full of talk of fans jumping in the wrestling ring trying to be cool. That one battle that I wanted to show off finally shown off. And some weird graphical glitch. That was something. And now I need to make my way south and east and just follow the river. That way I can get back to Archeo. No, Arcadia Town. I almost called it Archeo Town. And this battle shouldn't be too hard. Ow, I shouldn't have hit him before he came out of the somersault. No matter, that was an easy battle anyway. And I'm getting quite a bit of money doing all this. Really, really good. Let's see here, where are they? There they are. Well, he disappeared. And it shouldn't be long now. Come on. Shouldn't be too long now before I get this battle finished up. So now that I no longer have to do all that backtracking, I won't have to worry about being destroyed by enemies in the high seas, and I don't remember this guy at all. I really don't remember this guy. I guess I could... well... I'll fight him off with this for now. Really? You know what? I'll take the death. I'm back in Arcadia Town anyway. It's not like I need that much money. And I'm back in Arcadia Town anyway because I never went to the one in Yukon. And I'm pretty sure that I don't have to go back. That's right, it's treasure. Yeah, I got the watch, so that's a good thing. I had like 24,000, but... well, that's not really gonna matter much now. I'm not really sure if I'm going to need all that money, but... probably not. I mean, I'm not gonna get every item in the game. And I guess I could go ahead and use the inn just to be safe. Normally, I actually consider just scrapping this whole episode and just re-recording again, but you know what? I kind of took damage to save time there anyway. I'm still at level 22. It's really no big deal. I pretty much died to save time anyway. So we're back at Arcadia Town. We need to head down to Temple Bayon in the south. But that will have to wait until the next video. Join me next time when we go to Temple Bayon and see what's going on and fight off the Pitts gang. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!